I'm a doll made of flesh and bone. The tragic doll, that is what I call myself. That is my persona. That is the way that I express myself. I think my lowest point in life was probably when I was a child. I think as soon as I was diagnosed.
At just 9 years old, Shirley was diagnosed with a rare condition known as scleroderma.
The progression was so fast, it happened in a matter of weeks. It's a very complex disease, but it's an autoimmune disease that affects the connective tissues, and it makes the skin very hard, like stone, from the inside out. I started showing symptoms when I was about the age of 9. After a couple of weeks, we found out it was scleroderma.
We're always together, since growing up. She always been like a dancing and always been like a ball of energy.
I went from walking to using a walker, and in a couple of months using a wheelchair. I remember sitting in a chair, I was very exhausted, and I looked at myself in front of a mirror, and I asked, why me? Like, why is this happening? Like, what did I do to deserve this? And I just felt pity for myself. And after a few minutes, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna snap out of it. And from that day forward, I changed my mentality. And I just decided to think positively and just go with it and make the most out of it every day, which is what I've done until today.
Not letting her condition get the better of her, Shirley discovered her love of music, art and fashion as a way to express herself.
It's true. I like a lot of black. When I was about 16 years old, I discovered goth. Matched my style, matched my personality. I look at fashion as an art form. I like to express myself, my mood with fashion. It's helped me a lot with my confidence. I didn't think I could dance or move that same way again. But I decided to embrace my limitations, even use my chair as a prop. And I began dancing with my sister without any fear.
Shirley also created a character for herself to help her own and celebrate her differences.
So the reason why I started the concept of the tragic doll was because I wanted to give myself a persona that I can be creative with. I always felt like I was trapped. My spirit, my soul was trapped in a foreign body. And so I thought the doll was the best concept of expressing how I feel living with scleroderma. I might be a little fragile looking. I might have porcelain-like skin, but I feel like there's this immense strength within myself, and I want to try to project that. I think I've gone through the worst in my life, that anything else is just microscopic. Your perspective is what really counts the most, and I always try to either be positive or add some humor in my life.
She's the reason why my life is so interesting. She's the reason why I love to dance. She's the reason why I'm into fashion. She influenced me a lot with all these things. She is wild thing. She is rebellious, and she is an amazing person.
I think we have pain, and it's gonna only build character, it's gonna build your strength, I think. Life will never be perfect. It will never be a perfect path. Over the years, I think the tragic doll helped me find a way to be more confident in my own skin and accepting that there is alternative beauty and maybe showing people a different kind of beauty and seeing beyond that.